welcome to the stream. Today's stream is going to be Hollow Knight. Where did I put my controller? I put it down somewhere while I was getting something from the fridge in preparation for stream. Where did I put it? Chad, help me. Where did I put it? You guys saw, right? Is that it? No, that's the PS3 controller. Oh, it's on my bed. Okay, I have the controller again. Typhoon, welcome to the stream. I'm pretty sure that X would be pronounced as an A because of the betas. So, David SX, hello, welcome to the stream. I have never played this before. I know very little about it. I know that it's a Metroidvania. I know that it's apparently fairly difficult. That's all I know. We are going to go into the settings just to look at what we have. Why would I want backer credits off? They should be on by default. Okay, you know what? We don't need to see this for now. I'll figure it out. Extras. Classic or Void Hard. Hidden Dreams. Whoa. That looks very cool. We'll keep it in Classic because I've never played the game before. Okay, we will obviously pick one because why not? Yeah, I've never played this one before. I'm very interested in it. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret. For none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under perilous watch you taught, we changed, base instincts were redeemed. A world gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. From Elegy for Hollowness by Monomon the Teacher. Nice and like classy for to start with poetry. I know nothing about like the story or anything. I know nothing about this at all, really. But I am excited to learn. Huh, that looked like it was maybe like something getting free, I guess. I know everything is bugs. I know that much. I know there's you can get the nail from this in what's it called? Dead Cells. Okay, so it looks like you can attack in any direction, really. Okay, any of the 4 directions. You can't attach at diagonals. You can use the D-pad, which is nice. Though I'm not overly fond. I'm playing on Xbox because it's on Game Pass, and I happen to already have Game Pass. It feels... I keep feeling like I'm getting hit because it pushes you back a bit, too, when you attack the enemy. Which I'm sure will become useful, but... Is there like a map? Okay, that's the inventory. Focus. Old nail. Okay, we can look at the controller and I see if there's like a map. Quick map. Dash and super dash. Well, I guess I haven't unlocked those yet. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Hold B, or collect soul by striking enemies. Once enough soul is collected, hold B to focus soul and heal. This feels like I'm where I'm supposed to go, which means I want to go the other way. Oh, I can hit that and then... Is that what normally happens to walls? Okay, looks like it. I am liking the, attacking in different directions. So far. Like, it's hard to, like, really say, but... Just because I haven't played much yet. What game am I thinking of that's causing me to naturally try and, like, grab onto ledges? Huh. Why do I have 2 gooey lives? Or like health, I guess. They're like gooey, they're like dripping. Oh, I can't get back up there now. I wonder if down might be the better way to go here. Can I make it to it? No, I definitely can't. Wow. Okay, one of my, like, gooey lives is gone. Or, like, gooey health, I guess. There was, like, a room over here that... Okay, I can't make it. Okay, I can't stand on those. I think the controls might actually feel better with the analog stick, though. Okay, we already... Oh, higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of king and creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last civilization, the eternal kingdom. Hollow Nest. That's a really big door. The fact that it, like, slowly cracks, I think is good game design, because it, considering how long that takes you to break open, which is good because it gives you a sense of it being big and tough and such. It keeps you, it reminds you, okay, I'm actually doing something, I'm supposed to be doing this. It gives you, like, feedback, you know. Dirt mouth. Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid that... Okay, wait, he looks like an old man, so... Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared. Headed down that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depth. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills that place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such good things after all. Rest, I guess that... Hey, it took my, what? That's messed up. For all your mapping supplies, we'll be opening soon. You saw that in Cornifer. Oops, I probably should have, like, jumped over and said it was over there. Forgotten Crossroads. That enemy that's, like, over here strikes me as very Metroid-like. Not like a Metroid, but like an enemy you would find in the game Metroid, you know? So although I'm told this game is difficult, I don't think I should have any issue with it. Or at least not too much issue. I am fairly good at Metroidvanias. Let's go here, I guess. Why is bro crying? Can't like interact with him at all. Huh, okay. Okay, so when you go into an area, all the enemies are reset. That is good to know. Oh boy, that's a big fall. Oops. So far, the map design feels, if anything, more similar to Metroid than Castlevania. I guess down here is the only place to go. Who are you? Hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins? Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding a way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade and working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Absolutely. LB. Okay, cool. A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you're not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife, Iselda. She's just now opening a new shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell you some of my old maps from time to time. I'll pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. So I gotta find out how to get back there, huh? Okay, I know where I am. like looking at the map is so cute. That looks dangerous. I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing. I feel like those enemies can get rather annoying. Do I have to fight it again? Oh, okay. Be free, little thing. Ah! I want to see if I can get up there. I can't. Actually, I think I'm having that instinct to grab onto things because of Tails' adventure. No, I want to get money. Get over here, idiot. Oh, they can shoot. Oh my god, there's more. Okay. The, like, directional attacks with the sword also feel very intuitive and smooth. I feel like the spikes could get annoying if I'm not careful. Oh, it healed me. That's nice. Okay. Oh, hey, that's actually neat, the way it forces you to learn you can break some walls by trying to make you want to get that. I really like the, like, vibe and atmosphere the game has. Okay, that's just back to over here. Yeah, I think I'm adapting to the controls quite well. like over there, I guess. Damn it. Okay. Okay, that was not very smart of me. Let's try the healing ability now. Okay, so I have to make sure I'm in a safe position because it takes a bit. And this won't map out new areas, right? Okay. The Pilgrim's Way. Travelers of Hollownest. Descend through the verdant wilds and fungal groves at this city to the kingdom's heart. There all wishes shall be granted and all truths revealed. Oh my god. Okay, I can't hurt him. I think I would need some kind of ranged attack. Okay, there. I can see how things could get overwhelming and this could become difficult. So far, I'm having an enjoyable time with it, with this game. See, now these guys look more like me, but they have, like, orange in their eyes. I thought he was gonna keep going. Okay. I have a friend who will be very happy I'm playing this because he's been trying to get me to play this for a long while. And I kept saying no because I had to wait till I was going to play it on stream and I was waiting for the right time for that to happen. And now the right time is now. Actually, I should have done this stream on like the day that Silksong released. What the hell am I? I've got to be over there. Wait, no, wait. What? Damn it, why does he stop? I do quite wonder what the boss is like. Okay, there was a symbol. Okay, I know where we are now, because I've got to be right there. Go in there. Whoa. Temple of the Black Egg.
Hello
there. How delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you have a strong look about you. I'm Quirrell. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. This stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. Damn it. Okay. I'm getting a better idea of how much range my weapon has. So how do I go back up? Oh, I can just do that.
Bapanada.
Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with, but what a surprise. He's headed down below. He'll pop back up. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I'm not much interested in retail myself. Now, let's see what's here for me to sell. Compass, a quill. Ooh, definitely want that. But I think the compass might be more important. Bench pin, cocoa pins, vendor pins, hot spring pins, scarab marker, and shell marker. I can't decide what to do, so I want the wayward compass, I guess. Okay, we got an achievement too. Nice. Open the charms menu while resting on a bench. Okay, well there's a bench over here. Okay. Jacob Mariscal, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, I really want the quill. I want to go down to that big room that looks like it could be a boss room. There, I finally killed one that's taking no damage. Still can't quite get up to that one. Well, there doesn't seem to actually be too much of an advantage to it, so it's fine. Oh my god, that's an enemy. How much health does this motherfucker have? Okay, that was worth it. Okay, that was difficult, but I wanna... Well, it wasn't actually even that difficult. I lost 1 health, but it's like... It was intimidating, and I think that's an important thing about game design is presentation. I want to go back over there and get Quill. But it's one thing, like, if you look at it like a Hideo Kojima game, that's like what I would use as the pinnacle of doing a really good job with enemy presentation, particularly bosses. Like Peace Walker with its various bosses. The bosses in Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, are incredibly intimidating. They're presented very well. And this game does a quite good job with that as well.
Papa nada.
Okay, pins will be nice, but... This is what's needed. How are you doing? I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm definitely very much enjoying Silk Song now. With its grim aesthetic and melee combat, it makes one more think of Castlevania. Silk Song or Hollow Knight. I'm playing the original Hollow Knight because I've never played it before. Wait a second. Do I need to actually equip that? I have one of those like resting benches. So you're doing Silk Song. Did I? Well, in that case, I misspoke because I was not paying attention. Clearly, I'm enjoying Hollow Knight and not Silk Song because I haven't played that one yet. I want to, but I can't yet because I have to play this one. But I think way too many people in general tend to view playing a lot of various games as like homework for playing other games, and I don't want to view Hollow Knight as basically like homework as a requirement for playing Silk Song. I want to make sure that I view this as its own experience, and I'm not mapping. That's great. I need... Where was that? There was a place with a bench. There's like a hot spring. Over here. No, I haven't been over here. I don't think. singing, "Oh, bury my mother, pale and slight. Bury my father with his eyes shut tight. Bury my sisters 2 by 2. And then when you're done, let's bury me too." That's very depressing. Do you know that one? It's one of my favorites. We can sing something else if you like. You start singing and I'll join in. I bet you have a beautiful singing voice. So what are you doing down here for? If you came by to get wealthy, just look around you. These mines are still bursting with riches. There's plenty for everyone. Just grab a pick and join in. I'll pass. It's cracking like it's gonna break, but it's just not breaking. Okay. But yes, I'm so far enjoying Hollow Knight, even though I'm lost. I need a bench. Wait, is this over here? Yes, it is. There was a bench somewhere over here. I'll just go back up. Never mind. I really like the aesthetic so far. Letting a 100% in gamer just get one of the endings. If there's multiple endings, I'll probably get all of them. Oh, okay. So... So now that I rested at the bench, is it gonna... It looks like I guess it just doesn't automatically do it and you have to rest at a bench? Yes, okay, okay. Rude. Oh, wait, I wanted to check. Hold on, it has 6 enemies on it. It's like, oh, wow. Okay, yeah, those things I'm rescuing are like coming back here. Hey, he's not crying anymore. Nice. He's giving me rewards. Damn it. Oops. Thank God you can't take fall damage. In general, I think fall damage would feel fairly out of place in a Metroidvania. Ow! That's the first time one of those has hurt me. That was very nice. Your knockback when you hit an enemy is crazy. Yeah, it's like, I'm not used to myself. Okay, I'm gonna need to like grab onto walls or something to go over there. I'm not used to myself taking knockback when hitting an enemy too. It makes it feel like I'm getting hit even when I'm not. I talked to him, so I'll try talking to him again. Oh, by the way, I haven't introduced myself, have I? Yes, I should apologize for that. When you spend a lot of time with yourself, just your own thoughts, you forget the niceties of conversation. My name is Cornifer, and I've always loved exploring the world. Why, when I was first hatched, I wandered off immediately, leaving my brothers and sisters and poor mother behind. That's why as soon as I could, I moved to Dirtmouth with my wife. A huge, unending kingdom to explore right on our doorstep. Who could resist? Anyway, I'll let you return to your travels. With little luck, we'll meet again. Be safe and farewell. He's a nice enough guy. The game perhaps feels better to control with the analog stick. But I'm still not gonna do that. It's too like ingrained into everything I am to use the D-pad for Metroidvanias and platformers in general. Well, 2D platformers at least. That wall looks suspicious. But it's not letting me break it or anything, so. Ow. the healing ability being tied to defeating enemies is interesting. So there's just nothing over here. It's just a pathway that just exists for fun. Just so because it's allowed to exist. Oh shit, am I gonna actually be able to get back up there? No. And also trying that was pretty dumb. I could throw over there, but it's fine. Actually, I'm going to. Hey. Okay, that was just my stupidity. Ah! I need to be more careful. That feels like it could be the boss room. No, it's not. If the boss room is what I think it is. A toll machine with the symbol of a stag. Insert geo. No, not right now. I have to know what it does. Oh, so I guess this is like the teleport thing. Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stagways search for the depths of hollowness. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I will take you where you need to go. Okay, yeah. Okay, neat. What an asshole. I don't like those enemies. Hey. I should really go to the boss, huh? Wow. Yeah, the sword and shield guys are annoying. Okay, but that's actually not where I want to go, though. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let me delete that bot. There we go. And back to the game. Yep, this... feels like a boss arena, alright. Oh my god. He's huge. Okay, so that does that. That's not it, is it? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I didn't jump properly. I am actually having to, like, focus on the boss battle, though. The falling bits of stuff is a nice touch. Okay. Oh. Yeah, the boss music is over, so... Well then. We did it, chat! His mace just walked away. His mace just got up and walked away. That's clearly where we're supposed to go, so that's where we're not gonna go yet. What is this place? What about that crest I got did? Huh. Oh, who's that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. A strange empty face and a wicked-looking weapon. Something important has drawn you to Holliness corpse, but I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help. Say no more, friend. I'm just going to give you a gift. A nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. Oh! Consumed the vengeful spirit. Huh. Tap B. Oh, you've woken up at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over if I slept, but I seem to have slipped by myself. Oh. Now we're awake. I was wondering whether you would simply do me a small favor. Not as a payment for my gift, of course. Simply because we're now friends. You see, a horrid beast has made its home into the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I would be quite grateful if you would venture deeper in and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favor, my friend. Oh. Can I break these? Yeah. I got hurt by it. Oh my god. But then using that means less ability to heal, so I've got to be careful. I like the little roly-poly enemies. I like them less now. And I missed. With the roly-poly ones, you really have to give them no quarter. Friends, yeah, I guess friends throwing you to a jail cell. Well, maybe he did it for my own good. You never know. Yeah, I have goop health. Hello, how's the game? So far it's quite good. I'm really enjoying it so far. Oh my god. Stop hurting me. Soul catcher. What does that do, I wonder? Increase the amount of soul gains striking enemy with a nail. That sounds really good. Oh, so it's done then. You've slain the beast. The poor thing. It must have been terrified of you. It used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude. Of course. We both know you wouldn't have made it through without that spell of mine. Oh. And look, the gate between us has opened. Oh. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell and have faith. Whatever you're seeking, it will find you. Oh. I like that dude. I am gonna break his things though. There. Okinabot, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, let's go over here now. Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop over to our store in Dirtmouth and purchase a map of this area. Available now for an excellent price. Yeah, after I've already discovered literally the whole thing, basically. I feel my money could be better served doing other things. Was it over here or the bottom one? I think it was the bottom one. No, that's this one. It's Tails. Hello, welcome to the stream. Why are we alphabeting my chat? Someone is bored. How could he be bored? He just got here. Green path. This area is beautiful, honestly. That was quite an... Oh, and they blow up after, too. I have no idea where I'm going now. Yep. Haha, idiot. Okay. Can I now? No, I still don't have a map. So... I'm thinking we go back. Oh my god. thought it was done. It wasn't gonna hurt me anymore. Oops. I can still see on. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm EP as the kids say today. It's me. I'm the kids. And you know what? Even after I'm done, I still have to work on my car. I wonder what's over here. Stone door with a simple lock. Okay, we don't have any keys, so.
Bapanada.
Okay, did we not? Still can't get a. Okay, fine. What pin should I? Well, I'm gonna get one more for now. I think it'll be Stagway pin. I was really hoping I'd be able to get a map for that new area. Yeah, that actually is quite useful. Hydrate, okay. I'll hydrate. Ah! Oh, shit. Okay, I spilled my water. Oh my god. You know, I thought I spilled it, but then I didn't because it got caught by my mic stand, and then my mic stand moved just slightly, allowing it to spill. For fuck's sake. It spilled on a retro computer too, but I think just on the case. And it spilled on the Super Nintendo, but only a tiny bit, and just on the case. Thank God. Spilled a bit on my laptop that I hate because it hurt me earlier and it was gruesome, and I'm not going to tell you the way it hurt me other than it gave me a fairly deep cut on my hand, and that almost made me pass out because I was bleeding a lot from it. Why did your advertise have that face? I'm going to show you in Discord. Okay, I will look at it after the stream. That's good enough for now. Damn it.
Yep, yep.
Okay. I need a map for here. I feel lost and alone without it. I know that character. That's the protagonist of Silk Song. Let me follow. Oh my, that is a lot of damage. Oh my god. Okay, I thought I was gonna like fully go into the ground. Wait, why is my... Why can't I use... That's what I'm talking about. Idiot. There we go.
No Kuchi.
Two for the price of one. Damn, that is powerful. Yeah. Isn't this a contrast from a crossroads? Such a humid, lively place. The roads twist and turn in the most wonderful ways. I've done my best to chart the area ahead, but I might admit some of the area's inhabitants prove quite a nuisance. Absolutely. I was thinking they were gonna explode. Be free. I don't know why I jumped. It would have been more efficient to not jump. Okay. I forgot about that, because last time they didn't do it. Okay, we're going down here, I guess. So that's what the chairs look like over here, I guess. What's your favorite mobile suit from Gundam Unicorn? I did a tier list on that. I think does the Reboot count because it wasn't in the anime? Let me find the tier list I did. Oh yeah, it's if the Reboot counts, it's the Reboot. If the Reboot does not count, it's the Rigzy. I really love the Rigzy. Okay, I can't use that upwards. That could have been rough, but it was fine. Nice. What about this place is? Was a bit scary. Damn it. That's gonna... Yeah. How long do you plan on streaming tonight? I don't know, because I am rather tired. And I have to work on my car once I'm done with this. There's nothing serious, just a brake pad change, but I've only done a front brake pad change before, and this won't be my first time doing a rear brake pad change. So I don't know. Probably not for too much longer. maybe I can stand on that thing. This is not gonna work, is it? Guys, I'm gonna fly to Jupiter. Good luck. Okay, yeah, good luck, because I think you're gonna need it. Might as well sit in the chair again. Actually, no, you hear that, guys? Astalis is gonna see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Damn it. Ah! It feels like when it gets to that point, it shouldn't hurt me anymore. Thanks. Nice. Oh my god, that's big. Okay. Ah! Where are you going? Damn it. The like intensity lines there are pretty neat. Okay, get back over here. Nice. Can't believe people actually think space is scary. So space isn't scary, but what's in space could be scary, and our lack of knowledge is sort of scary. It's kind of like the bottom of the ocean. Like, the ocean is just water, but what's scary isn't literally the ocean. the way that we don't know what's down there. It's the possibility that things that are incredibly scary could be down there, and we just don't know. Damn you. I didn't even notice that guy. Water wet. So I used to debate this. I would debate on, so most people agree water is wet. So I adopted my belief of that water is not wet. I kind of worked backward from this one. I thought it was more interesting to debate on the side of what is generally not the held belief in this, because it's like, if it's something else, it's like, but those kind of, like, if it's beliefs that matter, I don't want to base it on something stupid like that. But for something like this, it's more interesting to debate if most people disagree with you. Damn it, I should have seen that coming. So my viewpoint was that water is not wet because so fire is not hot. Well, that's the difference. Is that fire is hot because hot means, if you think about what the word actually means, hot means increases the temperature of things surrounding it or has a high temperature. Fire has a high temperature and increases the temperature of the surrounding things. So therefore fire is hot. Water, so what wet means is has water on it. Water cannot have water on it due to the properties of water. It just becomes a larger water droplet. So therefore, water is not wet. That was my viewpoint. But no, here's something I genuinely, here's the viewpoint I did not cultivate. Because, why did I do that? What's wrong with me? Here's a viewpoint that I cultivated that was not just to be contrarian for the sake of an interesting debate. The ocean is a soup. Like, think about it. We've got a salty broth with meat, and so black LEDs exist. Well, technically, yes. It's just that they're not black. They're black lights. The green clear plastic used in Gunpla is glows under black light. I don't feel like going all the way over there. Actually, this is probably a good time to end out the stream. It's a bit shorter, but you know, I'm very tired. I did not sleep very much. So yeah, this is where we'll end up the stream. I'm really enjoying this game so far. I can see why it was such a success. And I also, I'm very much, as an indie game dev myself, I'm very much in support of indie game devs. And I think that Team Cherry has done a lot to shift the public's perception of indie games more towards the positive. Instead of, you know, like, I feel like even now there's an idea that indie game devs are inherently inferior to studios and they can't make as fun experiences. And I think that Team Cherry with Silk Song, I think was part of, because this was like this is fairly mainstream, I think. And even was like in 2017 when it launched. So I think this and Undertale did quite a bit of work making indie game devs have a better reputation and more appeal to the masses. which I'm of course very much in support for. And then again, later, indie devs are way better than mainstream companies. Well, that's very true, but the average consumer doesn't seem to think so. But no, I think indie game devs are the future of games. I think what like AAA companies are doing is objectively bad for the industry, and I think that we're headed to a video game crash worse than the 80s crash when Atari went over, which was saved by Nintendo. And I think that it's going to be fine, we're going to survive, and I think the reason is going to be because of indie game devs. Because there's way more passion in those projects. And we've got much more interesting ideas being fleshed out, rather than like AAA companies doing the same thing, you know, selling you the same sports game again, or yet another first-person battle royale shooter that you have to spend a ton of money on. You're an indie dev. I haven't actually released any projects so far, but I'm working on, depending on how you define working on, I'm working on either 2 or 4. I'll put a link in the description, but I have a Discord server for my game dev, stuff. It's, the studio that I made this, which is just me, is Comet Softworks. Girls top it up my EA Sports, So that link that I just put in the both YouTube and Twitch chat is the Comet Softworks Discord server. The main project I'm working on right now is, it's not going to be for commercial sale because it is a fan game from a different, not only is it a fan game, it's technically a mod. Basically, for those who in that chat who knows Star Control, if you don't, you need to check it out right now with Urquan Masters, which is free open source. It's a free open source port of the 1992 game Star Control 2. Anyway, Star Control 3 launched, and I'm like one of its like 2 fans. I'm one of its 2 fans. It has like 2 fans, and I'm one of them. And it's understandable, honestly. It has a lot of flaws. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to remake it in the Star Control 2 engine as a mod for Urquan Masters. So, obviously, I can't sell that. And I don't even know if I would want to, because I'm doing this out of love for the game, for Star Control 3, and trying to make it be a way that it is more appealing to a general audience. Because, like I said, I get why people don't like Star Control 3. It's understandable. So, my other 2 projects are, I'm working on a JRPG style game, but it's in the fairly early stages. I've got most of the basic framework on the scripts for, I'm using RPG Maker as an engine, RPG Maker VX Ace. I've got most of the scripts done, taking care of that. Yanfly's VX engine scripts are amazing, and also free, which is amazing in and of itself. But I'm working on the plot for that one. Then I've got another one planned, which I haven't actually started working on. But it's another fan game. But it's the reason that it's a fan game that I want to do this fan game. Partly is because it's again sort of a love letter to the genre and the game. Nice outro. Well, I want to talk about this, and it came up. So it's But also, if it's a fan game, I can make a game and, you know, have experience doing that without the pressure of making sure that it's to a standard of quality where I'm comfortable selling it to people. Because if I'm just, like, if it's a free project that anyone can download that's, like, a fan game, then I can get my name out there because it's attached to a well-known franchise. And also, I don't have to worry so much about making sure that it's good enough, because I'm not selling it anyway, you're getting it for free. But this would be a Metroidvania-style remake, fan remake, of Castlevania 3. Since that one's obviously the old style, which I love the old style ones too, don't get me wrong, but I prefer the Metroidvania styles. And all of this came out of me editing a sprite a long time ago of Alucard to have black hair, because I thought it'd be neat if Alucard looked more like he did in Symphony of the Night, but with black hair, and his hair whitened with age, kind of like Dracula's also did. But apparently slower, I guess. Anyway. Why is this recommended video Why is this recommended video under why American kids became school what? Why would that be recommended under this? That doesn't make any sense. I guess that has to do with your browsing history. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, and the fourth final project is a Sonic-style game. A classic Sonic-style game with some Metroidvania elements. I haven't actually started working on it at all. Neither that or the Castlevania one. Neither of those have actually had any work on them. They're both in the concept stage. But this one would be, you would pilot a racing mech. And it would play similar to classic Sonic-style games. Although, obviously not exactly. I don't want to just make a classic Sonic game, but without Sonic as the main character. It's going to be definitely its own... Oh, the knight fell asleep. I have ADHD, sorry. It's gonna have its own feel, but inspired by classic Sonic games. And that's one of the projects I'm more excited to begin working on. But yeah, if you want to if you want to become a in general, if you want to join that server, you can also from there you can talk to me about it. You can get announcements about any game projects, and also you can potentially become a beta tester when that is a thing that happens, because right now I'm not near that stage in any of my projects, but when it is, you can potentially. I'll have two types of beta testers. There will be anybody who subscribes to my Patreon, and that's the same Patreon that I use for Twitch streaming. Will be able to download an early version of games, and then there's going to be people who sign up for it in the Discord server when I have that done. And the difference is, you don't have to pay money if you're signing up in the Discord server, but what you do have to do is you're likely to get versions of the game that are more like really rough beta builds that would have spoilers, and it's instead of more like demos that are unfinished versions, but also demos. But also, I would likely have you sign a non-disclosure agreement, and you'd be supposed to look around for bugs, try and break the game, stuff like that. So, but like I said, I'm not even close to any of that. Right now, I'm more focusing on streaming. Once I finish, I have a comm I need to work on, but after that, after I'm done with that commission, because I do take VTuber model commissions, after that I'll be working on my 2.0 model, because I made this model myself, but it's, for those who are unaware, if you're somehow unaware, I've mentioned it once or twice before, but I also think, unfortunately, it's pretty obvious, I am in fact transgender, and when I started streaming, I hadn't realized that yet. So my current VTuber model is, it's a modification and edit of my original model. So it doesn't look the way I would want it to. So I'm working on a full 2.0 model, which will be way better. Well, I'm not working on it yet. I'm working on it mentally, but I need to finish my current commission before I actually start to work on that. But I'll probably be done with that commission very soon. Hopefully within the next few days. And then I'll start working on that. But I'm trying to focus more on VTubing because I'm doing this seriously. I want to make this a career. Speaking of which, I do have a Patreon. And you will also get, if you're in the Patreon, you'll get early access to all my long-form content, which is so far mostly just gunplay reviews and stuff. But it'll also include things like, I have planned a multi-hour-long video on Castlevania lore and the way the different games fit into the series when I play all the Castlevania games on stream. I have a similar one for, planned for Metroid, Metal Gear, Star Control, and Sonic. And those will be depending on some of them that have a lot of games in the series, like Sonic, they could end up being considerably 8 hours long, so you can watch it in segments, I guess. I'll split them up into multiple, but anyway, you'll get early access to any long-form content. Your name will be the end of any long-form content as a supporter. You will be supporting me, of course, and I'll thank you very much for that, as well as getting more input into things like what games you want me to play, or suggestions like that. I also have a Ko-Fi if you just think I deserve, a bit of payment for this. Sonic, yes, Sonic, when I complete all the Sonic games that exist. So, not for a long time, because there's a lot of them. yeah, I have a Ko-Fi if you would like to give me a one-time payment, and I will, when I can remember to get off my ass and find out what my VTuber Cash App cash tag was, you'll be able to send me money there if you want. But of course, these are all very optional. I do not need monetary compensation for this. It is a free service, obviously. Otherwise, it wouldn't be on YouTube. I can't make you even if I wanted to, which I don't. But if you think I deserve it, then you do have the opportunity to pay me if you want. Also, join the Discord server. I was just talking about the Comet Soft Drinks Discord server, but I also have a VTuber Discord server. There, you can get early access and Patreon, Patreon exclusive. Wow. You can get notifications. That's what the word is. I said the wrong word. I'm so tired. You can get notifications, stream notifications, if you want them, or long form content notifications if you want them. They are not. You won't automatically get them by being in the Discord server. It's also just the best place to talk with me and my community. But yeah, I think that's about it. In 2 days, I have a stream I'm very excited for. It's going to be about 3.5 hours later than my normal stream time, so the later stream time. How much Discords are there? There's 2 public Discords. There's my VTuber Discord and my Game Development Studio Discord. Those are the only 2 Discords that are publicly available. Or the only 2 Discord servers. Anyway. What was I saying? Right, I have a stream in... The next stream will be in 2 days, and it'll be about 3.5 hours later than this stream started. But I'm very excited for it because it's a hand cam stream where I will be replacing the capacitors on my Super Nintendo. It doesn't work, and I think replacing capacitors might fix it. So definitely make sure to stop by for that one. You can make fun of my probably very poor soldering skills. I've barely done it before. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all for being here. I had a lot of fun with Holland, and I can't wait to continue next week. And I'll see you next time. Bye.